Acheran has defied multiple summons to withdraw from the Mechanicus facility.
Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Halt and observe.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Stay vigilant.
He dares not escape us if we stand and stride as one.
Highest form identified. The Trigon alters its approach vector. Specialized bioform neutralized. Change position. Maintain formation. Iron Maiden ready. Reposition and refocus. Frag grenade deployed.
Sufficient advantage against the Trigon. For the Emperor!
Inactivating maneuvers.
Speed up and stay close.
Calibrate your aim, brother. Iron Halo online. Intercepting projectiles. Atomic frag grenade. Rounds expended. Hard contact imminent. Obtaining armaments. Grenade caps here.
Tunnels towards our position. We hold this ground, not the beast.
lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
You heard the Magos brothers. Rally at the lift platform.
Emergency operation. Kill confirmed. Major Tyranny threat.
Transport lift inbound.
Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
This is not an ideal road. You must keep moving until the lift arrives.
Transport lift. Comprehensible. Begins. Ceases. Begins.
You move until the lift arrives.
Has arrived.
Now to the lift. For the Emperor!
What need Trigon. Heavy fire recommended.
Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
I want to take a chain sword to his thermal skull.
Meridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Knock out any distractions. Our orders stand.
Abandon Galeo is guided by the Magos biologists. Galeo and achieved in the past. Ask about Project Zeta-6 if you ever speak to him again.
What mechanical fool is this?
Enemy request prevent. Elite level Xenos. Pacify.
I have never encountered a servo skull malfunction like this before. Servo skulls serve the Imperium beyond their lifespan. Remember that, brothers.
Warp gear acquired. Ammunition restocked.
That is the biggest tyranny I've seen.
Formulating Trigon kill chain tactics. Xenos counter was successful. Fragmenting iron payload online.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with repeat cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece, but give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Meridian will remain uncompromised, Magos.
Hook available.
Engage standard morale boost. For the Emperor!
We are bringers of doom, angels of death.
Straben, present. The Codex approves our tactics.
For infestation.
Melter charge deployment approved. Utilize melter tactics to negate Xenos presence.
The Tyranids will digest your flesh.
Annihilate Tyranid rally points.
Watch the Xenos burn!
Iron Halo tactics. Stop target from calling up fresh reserves. High priority Tyranid eliminated.
Magos Galeo, I hereby order you to turn each other.
Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat.
I bring a melter charge. I'm dead.
Department and Withdrawal will be notified of this melter charge requisition.
Select preferred
Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spot.
execution, defenestration, dismemberment, disembowelment, drowning, dissection. Would you like to hear more?
Eradicate the vermin from the tunnels.
Iron Halo ready.
Light their tunnels ablaze with melter charges.
Melter charge deployments approved.
You passed the day where your course is sheltered.
Backing up. Melter charge secure.
Out you down zero Atlantic.
Utilize melter tactics to negate Xenos presence.
Got grenades here.
Eradicate the vermin from
Annihilate Tyranid rally points.
Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges.
Melter munitions obtained.
Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
Melter charge deployment.
Those Xenos will never see daylight again.
Onwards, brothers, towards the objective.
Digest your flesh as biomass.
New path.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian, cowering in her data enclave.
Galeo, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Noel, that I must drag you back into the light.
Refilling magazines. Iron payload protocol in progress. Preparing disobey report. Destroyed spore mines.
Behold the truth of my thoughts. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility with another world. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galeo or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus.
Secure that console uplink.
Xenos eradication complete. Enhanced tactic ready. Stimms administered. Additional supplies secured. Grenade resupply. Hot grenade in play. Specialized bio neutralized. Ordnance on me. I am within the field.
Must retreat momentarily.
Connection link terminated. Improvised objective. Locate power cell for the generator. Requisition a fresh power cell.
I beseech you, Galeo, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted.
will face the Emperor's justice.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Level sequence. Pacified. Frag grenade deployed. Friendly firewall issued.
I am within the field. We'll just set must retreat momentarily. Get back to the console radius.
Zealous countermeasures successful.
I have seen
Fragmentation device in place.
I have slain the tech priest's connection.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tender thoughts of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galeo. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools.
Silence, Metrian. Radiant, confirm possession of that quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Asset acquired.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now.
Throwing fragmentation grenade. Specialized bioform neutralized. Target eliminated. No reinforcements detected. Enhanced tactic ready. Engaging continued countermeasures. Iron Halo online.
Ready to advance. Stay close and sharp.
ready. Conversion field operational. Leave emergency. Transmission device in place. Resupply there. Ammunition restocked.
No telling what surprises await.
I cannot laugh with that burrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrium's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays. Trigon lies or withdrawal.
Concentrate firepower on the brakes in his country.
Iron Eagle ready.
Cauterize and collapse, brothers. Eradicate the vermin from the tunnels. Parasites. The thermal power of the Imperial in this infestation. Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
Obliterating Xenos life forms as ordered. Melter charge deployment approved.
Beware of Xenos assault.
Enhanced tactic ready. Iron Eagle tactics.
Trigon kill confirmed. My congratulations, Meridian. The mission is a success, despite the odds.
I do not think the brain is happy. Good.
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass,